Hey there and happy Friday. So it's been a big week with Stamp Camp and getting some videos out to you guys. And thank you so much for your notes and just text and comments about keeping up with these videos, because I wasn't sure like if people would be like, well, if you have the in-person events, fine, I'll catch them there. But I know there's a lot of you that can't make it to classes. So thanks for your notes of appreciation, because that helps spur me on to know that, yeah, I should be doing these so that you guys can catch some more inspiration and see what I've been up to kind of behind the scenes. But it's really not behind the scenes because I'm bringing it to you now. So inspiration card number 5 from the Worthington Stamp Camp here. Great fall autumn card, super quick and easy. I always try and have like 1 out of the 6 be like simple and easy, and even for my videos, if I've done things where there's a lot of die cutting or kind of just putsy work, I always try and kind of have in the mix one that's super simple and easy. So I've got this for you today, and it looks like my iPad is caught up. So I'm going to get my camera turned around so that you can see it. And if you're following along, this is card number 5 out of the 6 that I have been bringing to you from that gathering that we did there too. So pretty paper, and I'm going to show you where to find this bundle. Hi, Darla. I appreciate you too. Thanks so much for your order. I just saw that come through, and you'll be getting a gift from me soon. So look for that in the mail. All right, so from the mini catalog on pages 42 and 43, I've got this autumn leaves bundle here. I'm going to show you the stamp set just because it shows up a lot bigger here. So I'm just using just this. And at the stamp camp, something that we, noticed was that not everybody, some were like, well, where's the inside? Because there are, veins for this, and that's shown, but it's one of those, what do you want to call it? Distinctive. There we go. Anytime on the next page here in the catalog, anytime you see this little distinctive, it means that, number one, I'm going to love the stamp set. Just inking it up in one color is going to give it kind of that multicolor look there too. So seriously, just Cajun Craze inked up, stamped out once, and it looks like that. So great question from them, just because it looks like it should have more to it than just one stamp, and you'll see that when I use it. So all 3 of these will turn out that way, but yet there's still the veins to put inside the leaves and such too, which is a nice feature as well. So that is where that is found in there. Oh, and then this paper. I've already shown you that whenever it's a second time around, kind of I don't show you, but I'll just quick flip to page 49, where you see all of the them bones suite of products. This is that paper here, and so I knew that I would love this paper, and I tell you what, my pages are dwindling. I've been using all sorts of stuff as I make my way through the classes and such, so that is dwindling, as well as my embellishments that I'll show when I get to that point of the card too. Hi there, Joyce. Thanks for popping on as well. All right, so for this, my card base today is Cajun Craze. It is one of my favorite fall colors. I have a friend, Carol, who just is crazy about Cajun Craze. So you know how Stampin' Up! Always has like, the C and the C, or like crumb cake is C and C, pecan pie is P and P. All their color names are the same like that. So I always think of Carol and Cajun Craze and all of that because it's her favorite color. All right, so my card base is opening up this way, of course, 4.5 by 4.25 by 5.5, like usual. Hi there, Donna. Good to have you on here. So my measurements for this from Them Bones, I just love, this looks like a cozy, like sweater jacket, just nice. I preferred that over the tombstones. Sometimes I have a hard time deciding on the choice of, side A or B, but today it was like easy, and I love this. I wish there was even more of it. So this I cut 3.75 by 5, and I'm going to layer it on a piece of basic black cardstock cut 4 by 5 1/4 here. So it's just going to be easy to put that on. Probably the hardest thing for me, and another C name that comes to mind is Cheryl. Cheryl is my winner today of my giveaway. Cheryl would always kind of giggle because the natural thing to do would be then to tape this onto the card, but then we look at the sample and go, oh, there's that ribbon, so we need to get out the ribbon before we attach it. And that's one of the hardest things to remember. It's not just her. I know that's the name that comes to mind. I'm not picking on her. She would actually go, oh yes, that's me. She would be fine with that. So this ribbon here is so pretty, you guys. This is, let me grab the packaging so you can read it along with me. The Copper and Natural Ribbon Combo Pack. The good news, it's gorgeous. The bad news, it's so gorgeous, it's sold out till like the middle of October, maybe like October 23rd, it'll come back. So this coppery, like, let's see, coppery, I would say 1/4 inch. I think don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that that's what it is 1/4 inch here. And then this, yeah, it does. Oh, it says it on the packaging. Yes. And then this one is the 1 inch and it's natural. So this, kind of thinner, which is nice because if you do want to do something with a bow or a knot or whatever, it doesn't get bulky. This is very easy, even though it's shiny, very easy to work with. It's not too shiny or slick either. So really pretty ribbon. So what I'm going to do is just kind of space that out here like so, get out my ribbon cutting scissors. That's always important. And just take a strip of this and do that same thing so that we have some to fold over the edge. So I cut it a little bit wider. And then what I'm going to do is just flip over on here on the back side and just put some adhesive on each side like that. And then put it across. It's always nice when the design has a very distinct pattern that you can line up with and have that be your kind of parallel road there. So it makes that easier. Oh yes, thanks Joyce. And you know me, I love fall. And so yeah, it was easy for me to come up with, you know, all my fall cards this time around. It was just like, man, I was laying in bed thinking, okay, I have a couple more to design for my class in Medelia on Monday. And I'm like, Belle, you can't do all of them fall, but I could. I mean, literally I could, but I'm giving them variety like I have everybody else, but I love fall. All right, so just put a little bit more adhesive on top of the ribbon, which that works with that. And then I'm going to go with more adhesive across the whole back side of this, going over that ribbon again, just like that. And I think that shows up. It looks shiny enough on my end for that to come through on your end with the camera. Like I said, it's always hard to know. Today's kind of a cloudy day out here, and so sometimes that actually works to my benefit with filming my card projects. Hello there, Patty. Good to see you on here. And Connie as well. All right, so I'm just going to set this aside while I do a little bit of die cutting. So the dies that I'm going to bring out are my Stylish Shapes dies, and I'm using the biggest of the squares. So, you know, we've got the circles, squares, and banners. I'm using the largest square one, and I'm going to pull this over here, and I've just got this piece of crumb cake cardstock, and it just feels like this is something that I do. I just kind of not bend it really, really heavily, but every once in a while I feel if I've used my dies several times, they kind of want to flop up, pop up, or just kind of curve a little bit. So I gently but firmly try to just put them back into shape here. And that's kind of sticking to my cutting pad. So the nice thing about the Stylish Shapes dies is those fun little edges. I love them. Love them, love them. Looks like a little, I don't know, pizza pocket or ravioli. All right, so we've got that. And then ahead of time, I just cut a piece of black cardstock to fit right around that. I think that's 3 by 3. I'm just going to double check. You'll kind of know just by looking. Yes, 3 by 3 square because it mats that. All right, speaking of mats, I'm going to bring over my my Stampin' Pierce mat, and especially on a more solid image like this leaf is, the mat will be very beneficial to get a really good stamped image of that. And especially as pretty as this is with that two-tone right in there, I'm just going to kind of move that around the ink pad because it's a pretty large image here. And I'll just press that down firmly on my mat. And voila, so pretty. I love it. Okay, we've got that. And then I'm going to ink up my garden with my garden green ink pad. I'm going to ink up the sentiment from that same stamp set with a grateful heart. Now this being garden green, it's still going to show up kind of over that, but yet kind of be subtle. So like people can read it. It's not like, you know, I just didn't want black, and I could have went with black, but I kind of wanted something with a little bit more color so that the card wouldn't seem so dark. So I kind of liked adding that to it. And now this I can flip over. I always take away my Pierce mat. I'm noticing that in my classes, a lot of people are getting adhesive on my Pierce mats. That's not as easy to wash off as like ink, but yeah, I'm just noticing that. All right, so just taping that together, and now I'll put on some dimensionals. So I didn't put dimensionals on right away. I'm going to skip putting dimensionals on in the middle because we have that ribbon going through, and I don't want a dimensional on top of a double ribbon because that can just make it kind of be bulky or make this this layer maybe want to wobble a little bit. So then I'm just going to kind of center that like so. So we have that. And now for my embellishment. Okay, it's no secret that these speckled adhesive back speckled dots have been a favorite. So they are also sold out for a week or two. Hopefully they'll be back in. This is what I have left out of 3 packages that I bought. So I've been using them a ton, but they're just such great colors. Even the pink I used at my last stamp camp here, it was great with pink and gray. And just like was the perfect addition to the card. I don't know if you can see it, but not only is there color, but just kind of speckled like little eggs would be or something. And I'm going to use the green ones here. And if you guys know me, I always do 3. Today I'm doing 2. I'm really going to throw you off. It's not because I didn't think I'd have enough. I just put the 2 on, and I just went, you know what? I kind of like the look of big, small, and then the sentiment almost seemed to kind of be just the third accessory. And I felt like when I put it here, then it looked like I was missing one up here or something. So I just like the looks of 2 of them for today for something different. Now for the inside, a lot of times I'll just grab for that insert of like the basic white and just put that, you know, in here like I do. But I felt like it needed something warmer. The white just seems so stark white. And so a lot of times, depending on that, I'll do vanilla, which wouldn't be a bad choice at all to put vanilla in the inside. But what I ended up using was just a layer of crumb cake, because crumb cake's very easy to write on and have it still show up. And so that's always nice too. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, fall colors. Like, you must be my girl, because you know me, I love blue as much as the next person who loves blue, but I love fall colors and working with it. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. And hi, Tabitha. So for the inside here, I'm going to take another leaf from that stamp set there. Again, this one has that distinctive look to it. Oh, let's pull over my stamping mat here, and I'm going to ink that up. I have to take a peek on my card to see where I put it. I'm going to put it over here in this corner today, like so. And so you can see how fun that is. One ink up with the Cajun Craze, one stamped image, and it looks like there's 2 different colors for sure on there. So that's kind of fun. And then I am going to grab some more garden green ink here too. And this is just a tiny, skinny little sentiment. And that says, to have you as a friend. So the outside will say, with a grateful heart, to have you as a friend for the inside. And I just love how that coordinates so well together. And if you can't tell, I love crafting for fall. Darla says she likes the idea of crumb cake in the center. Yes. And so every once in a while, when I have the crumb cake as a center point, I'll do that. Otherwise, you know, I would say 90% are white, just because our cards, the cards that I make anyway tend to want to have, you know, a white. Otherwise I go with vanilla. But, you know, now that we have that, even that new lemon lolly or soft seafoam or something, they would be great inside colors as well for the brighter, like more pastel cards, because that would be easy to write on as well and have that show up good too. So there we have it, card number 5 out of 6 from the Worthington Stamp Camp for you guys to see. So like I said, it's been so fun sharing with you guys, and like my classes have been pretty full. So like I have one again in Medelia. So as I start to clean up, I'm always like, oh, I hope that there's at least one clean set of every piece that I need to make these cards for you as a leftover, so that I can make a video out of it. So as I'm cutting, I always keep that in mind. Sometimes because of what I've ordered, there isn't always exactly, you know, enough to do that or whatever, but so far it's been working out great. So I will be back probably next Tuesday. Monday, I'll probably be still busy prepping for that Monday night class. I just don't want to feel rushed or behind. And I think the guys might start harvesting here on the farm Monday. So I feel a little torn, because those that know me know that I help out a ton with that too. So you might even hear on my next video, I'm surprised today you didn't hear like a combine in the background as they're working to get that ready to go. So have a great weekend, and I'll see you hopefully next Tuesday. And if that gets delayed, I might just shoot you a scene from me in the tractor, because that would be. So take care and have a great weekend. See you later.